So this stuff here, this is an algae that's growing on top of the sand. Now this algae is what we call a nutrient indicator algae. So in other words, it's indicating that there are too many nutrients coming down the estuary from the catchment area. But this is the thing, you see, when you look at this, it's covering it and it's kind of smothering the sand. If I put my finger in here and I dig just below the surface of the sand, look how black that is. And that blackness indicates that there's no oxygen. So we're going, this is an oxygen-free zone here. And it's got a special word that we name it. It's called an anoxic zone. So oxygen-free zone, okay? That means that nothing can live in here except bacteria that can feed without oxygen. If we just go over here, away from where that is, let's have a look at the difference. If I dig into here, look at that. See how it's still going dark, but nowhere near as black as it was? I have to dig down further before it gets black. So that's still now getting to there's no oxygen, but it's a little bit deeper. Now if we went to a really clear area, further over, away from any of this algae, we'd find that it's not, it's nowhere near as black. In other words, it's still got oxygen. In fact, come over this way to close by where the water is always, and let's have a look here. Let's have a look at this spot here. We dig into here, look at that. See the difference in that? So now it's going a little bit darker, but we've still got oxygen in here. That means that things can still live in here. Things like pippy, cockle, that sort of thing. When we go into the water, this has pretty much always got water. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's no blackness to it really. So there's plenty of oxygen in that sand. So this is really important. This tells us a lot about the health of our estuary. When we see this kind of blanketing algae, this dark algae that's growing over things, that's an indicator that there's too many nutrients coming through. So one of the things that we look at, and particularly in the intertidal areas, estuary areas and intertidal area, and so we're looking at that cover of the algae, and that's an indicator for us that things are a little bit out of balance.